Well, good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us today for the kickoff of the 2016 CVS Health Charity Classic, slated for June 26th to the 28th at Rhode Island Country Club. And, we always like to say that this event, kickoff to the Charity Classic, it's really the beginning of summer. And I don't know about you, but my fingers are crossed, okay? And, so far so good. Can you believe that we're actually celebrating the 18th year of this great event? And special thanks to all the folks at Save the Bay for hosting us today at this beautiful facility. I was talking to Dennis earlier. We had this event at the Special Olympics in Lincoln, and it was great, Dennis. Thank you so much. But
I'm not going back.
Anyway, as you saw from the photos, the tournament is a great combination of world-class golf, great charities, and fun for the whole family. And I'm proud to say, we're all proud to say, that the CVS Health Charity Classic has donated more than $19 million to area charities, supporting countless children and families all across southern New England. And last year alone, the tournament gave $1.3 million to these very worthwhile organizations. So give yourselves a round of applause for a job well done. The area nonprofits that are supported by the Charity Classic, we all know they do some amazing work, and support from the tournament helps them to continue their mission. Our charitable partners provide children and families much needed social services, educational support, access to quality health care, wellness, and prevention programs, and much, much more. And their work really makes a positive and lasting impact on the region and is really the driving force behind the Charity Classic. Now, the Charity Classic has also been about bringing great golf and great charities together, and this year we're excited to announce that in addition to world-class golf, the tournament will feature a series of fun events to provide new ways for people to get involved and to give back to the local community. So the Charity Classic is once again sponsoring the Rocky Point 5K in Warwick on Saturday, June 25th. It features both a walk and a run, and this event is a great way to enjoy some beautiful scenery and support local charities at the same time. For folks who love golf but are also looking for fun activities for the whole family, we're going to host Community Day on Sunday, the 26th, offering free entry to Rhode Island Country Club and free parking at the Seekonk Speedway, and there'll be lots of fun and interactive activities throughout the day. The newest addition to the tournament event series is a benefit concert featuring 7-time Grammy Award winner Lady Antebellum. They'll be performing Tuesday, June 28th at the Dunk in Providence. The concert's open to the public. It's a great way for music lovers to enjoy what will be a fantastic conference and at the same time support the tournament and our charities. Tickets are on sale, and I understand that they're going pretty fast, so don't miss out. Backed by popular demand, we'll feature the Path to Better Health. It's a walking path around the golf course that has interactive health and wellness stations. And supporters can actually make their steps really count. You can do that through the Charity Miles program. It's pretty simple. You download the Charity Miles app, and the Charity Classic will donate 25 cents for every mile participants either walk or run, and 10 cents for every mile completed on a bike, and all of this can be donated to your charity of choice. So we're very excited about these tournament enhancements, and we hope that you will help us spread the word. Now, the philanthropic mission of the tournament is the reason CVS Health, along with our supplier partners and golf professionals, come together in June each year. And I'd especially like to thank our presenting sponsors, Pepsi and Nature's Bounty, for their continued support of the tournament and its charitable mission. And it's the contribution of these sponsors and dozens of other supplier partners, as well as the 1,000 volunteers that our working charities provide, that really bring the tournament to life and make it the huge success that it's been year after year. We're certainly grateful for your generosity and support, and please give them our big round of applause. Thank you. And then the home of the Charity Classic, Rhode Island Country Club. They have been a terrific partner since the inception of the tournament, and I'd like to thank everyone at Rhode Island Country Club for always making the setting for the Charity Classic spectacular for the players and fans alike. And then last but not least, I want to bring up two very, very special people who were really at the heart of the tournament's success. They help us to bring world-class golfers here to our home state. We truly couldn't do it without their commitment and their efforts year after year. So please join me in welcoming Brad Faxon and Billy Hendrick.
What do you think you were saying to me when you were looking at that putt?
I don't know.
Well, it's not there anymore.
It's not there.
Thanks, Larry, and welcome everybody. Dennis, that was funny. But as Billy always says, we got a three-bridge day, which we always like to show off from Rhode Island Country Club, this kind of view down the bay. And Larry, I love what you've done here for the CVS Health Charity Classic and the initiative to bring other events around to help raise money for the Charity Classic. And Lady Antebellum, you've seen them, Grammy Award winning. That's going to be fantastic.
Did you see him at the Kentucky Derby?
I didn't watch that, no.
They sang the national anthem in a downpour, an absolute downpour.
It never rains here for our tournament, so they won't have to do that. But
The rain fell there, not here.
that's exactly right.
Yeah, we're inside, too.
That's right. I hope so. Larry mentioned the free community day on Sunday, so everybody can come out to the golf course of the tournament to watch the Pro-Am for free. A lot of family initiatives there, and then the Rocky Point 5K. You going to run in that?
I was thinking about it.
I thought about it.
If you do it, I'll do it.
Liar. But for the first time this year, we're going to support or sponsor Waterfire on June 18th in Providence. If you go there, there's going to be a CVS Charity Classic booth where you can pick up free tickets for Community Day. And have you ever been?
Have you ever been?
To Water? Yeah,
Yeah?
a lot.
I went once with my wife. It was our
Are
anniversary.
you going to tell the story?
It was our anniversary. I thought it'd be romantic. Go to the Waterfire. We were at, what was the name of that restaurant? El Forn?
Shea, Cafe Novo, yeah.
Yeah, it was right on the. And now we're leaving, as you know, it was just so romantic. Now it's time to go home, and I got cut off by a waiter, and so my wife went first, and she went around the corner from outside to inside. And Buddy Cianci was with his cronies. It was about 6 guys. So as I was walking, my wife is already gone, and I see Buddy like this. She's nice.
That was the edited version.
Yeah. I said, yeah, pretty good, huh? Yep, thank you. He had no idea who I was, which was fine.
It's probably better off.
Yeah. We got a bunch of great stuff also going on for the 6th year. Now, I can't believe it's 6 years. We've done the Pepsi Shootout, where we have
Right.
The winners from the early morning and the afternoon waves of our Pro-Am get to play with us on Monday in between the groups on the golf course. It's been, I think, a home run. I think everybody enjoys it. It's great for the sponsors that make it. They get a little feel what it's like to play inside the ropes, and we're really looking forward to that. And for the 4th year, I can't believe that we're doing the charitable closest to the hole on 17, and
How many years have you won that? You seem to get it every year.
I won a couple times. Dennis has put a lot of pressure on me at Special Olympics, but I did win it a couple times. But this is going to be our 4th year for that. So
That's great. On 17, the closest to the
yeah,
pin,
it's great because
25,000
every
goes.
player has a charity from the area that they get to represent, and it's really neat. And you got $50,000 in 2 days going to great causes. So that's
Morgan,
awesome
have you
as
done
well.
closest to the pin yet?
I'm always so nervous.
Exactly.
Pressure.
I know. You're putting your notes on mine.
Am I? All right, where are we going from
I
here?
think it's for me.
Yeah.
Kimberly Clark's been the sponsor every year that we've had the All Kids Can 3-hole challenge. So we have a lot of kids from around the state, regardless of ability, will play the 16th, 17th, and 18th holes Monday morning, representing some of the different charities. And it's fun to watch them. And, they're all dressed up and play these last 3 holes in tournament conditions. So that's been a great initiative to see these kids out there. And they get pretty nervous too, don't they?
Yeah, they
like
do.
we do.
Where am I at?
Oh, right here. You
All
already
right.
said that, didn't you?
I did,
You
I already
cut me
said
off
that.
then.
Okay. All right, let's introduce.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about the field.
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's introduce the players that we have. Again, you know, every year we talk about, you know, who do we want to get here? Who's been great that comes every year, like Morgan Pressel? Who are some of the new stars that we can get? And juggling the schedule is always the hardest part about getting some of the top names. But
First and foremost, our defending champions will be back, and that's Keegan Bradley and John Curran, local guys that you know, grew up high school golfers together in Massachusetts, Hopkinton, Mass. I think that's where they went to high school, and you know, Keegan's been on 2 Ryder Cup teams, a President's Cup team. He's one of the best players in the world, along playing with his best friend, John from Massachusetts, and we're looking forward to having them back.
you know, Billy, I thought Keegan, after he won last year, said that he needed this win. You know, he hadn't played very well, and I thought it would really kickstart him to play great, and he hasn't played great since then. So maybe we'll kick him back again.
Maybe he should go to the
Back to-
Bernhard Langer putter, maybe just off a little bit.
Right, because he's always been one of these guys that had the belly putter, and he can't do that anymore. But John Curran, just to tie him into the local scene, is engaged now, getting married in October to a girl from Barrington, Peter Broom's daughter, Val. Did you know that? Yeah.
No, I did not know
They
that.
get married in, I think in Newport.
All right.
You got it? So, 2 young players that we haven't had here before. We always like to get some of these guys, and some of you may have heard of, some you may not have heard of, but Brandon Grace from South Africa. He's the 11th ranked player in the world right now. He won the RBC Heritage Classic at Hilton Head last week. He was the one that had a chance to win at Chambers Bay and hit that 3-wood out of bounds on the 16th hole, very uncharacteristic. And I heard, haven't confirmed this with him yet, but when he was walking to the 15th hole, you know, tied for the lead or 1 back at the time, that he went into the portalet and threw up. And I don't know if he was sick or nervous. But you can ask him when he gets here. I'm sure he'll love to talk about
We gotta take him to Haven Brothers. He'll throw up after that.
Perfect. And then one of the young stars, is he from Las Vegas? Tony Finau. This kid,
I think he's from Utah.
yeah, that's right. He's from Utah. He has a size 14 shoe. I think he could drive
Every hole.
the first green, no question about it. He won this year. His first win on the PGA Tour was in Puerto Rico this year. He's 81st ranked player in the world. Super, super nice kid. And you're going to hear a lot from this guy, but we're proud he's back here. He's been in the top 10 twice and 4 times in the top 25. See if you can pronounce this guy's name correctly.
Bryson DeChambeau. I've been saying this for 3 days now. Bryson DeChambeau.
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 Accents on the second syllable.
Went to SMU. Thanks, Pax. Went to SMU. Just turned pro. I don't know if you watched the Masters, but he was a big presence there. Actually, I think he was he 1 back maybe going to the 18th hole on Friday, and had a little problem there. But
Triple bogey.
he did. But he's the 5th golfer, right?
Yeah,
In
this
history.
is a good trivia question.
It is, because in our notes, it's Nicholas, Mickelson, Woods,
Tiger, and Ryan Moore.
and Ryan Moore.
Yeah.
Wow, how about that?
That's a good one.
Yeah.
But DeChambeau, he's changing the way people are going to think about equipment. I don't know if you follow golf enough to know he uses all his clubs, irons are all the same length. And to get technical, they're all the same lie angle. So he stands the same distance from the ball with his 9-iron as he does with his 3-iron.
So they're all the same.
They're all
6
37.5 inches long, which is a 6-iron
iron.
length. He
And he
won
does,
the,
and he doesn't.
he's got his hands real high.
He doesn't.
Try and hit his clubs this year, because it's
I'm gonna.
impossible. He let me hit his, and you know, he's a confident kid. Jim Nance said, he asked DeChambeau before he went to play the Masters, and Nance said, Bryson, are you gonna turn pro after you play the Masters? And his response was, in front of other people, no, I'm gonna turn pro after I win the Masters.
Ah.
So, I don't know.
Well, he turned pro and finished 4th in Hilton Head, so close.
Yep.
Close.
And from the LPGA, who better than Morgan Pressel to be here? How many times now, Morgan? Oh. If I wasn't looking at you, I could have read that. Look at that. She's won twice, 57 top 10 finishes, played well again last week. Came here in her golf clothes because she's going to play a practice round after the day. But
Well, in the coming weeks, we're also going to introduce more players that are going to be playing. But at this time, why don't we have Morgan come up and say a few words?
my favorite Morgan Pressel story is, before you take over here, is the first year she played. She told Billy and I love this so much, I'm not going to tell any of my other LPGA friends because I don't want anybody else to get invited because I want to keep coming back.
That is true, and I still haven't told anybody. Been keeping it a secret for 8 years. But thank you all. It's a pleasure to be here. I heard the weather has not been so nice, so I'll take credit for bringing this beautiful weather from the south. But like Brad said, it's really special for me to come here. Being invited for the last 8 years, I must be doing something right. I don't know, but I truly love it. I love Rhode Island Country Club. It's a great golf course. The format's a lot of fun. We normally don't get to interact much with the other tours, so it's really kind of special for us to be able to see how some of the other best players in the world play. And it's fun to see the fans come out. Obviously, as has been mentioned many times, the best part about this event and the reason we all come is the charity. And to think that this year we'll cross the $20 million mark in monies donated to local charities here in Rhode Island, it's really incredible. And CVS has been involved since day one. And Brad and Billy, you guys are the most incredible hosts. And we have the best time as players. It's a great experience for us, but I think it's also a great experience for everybody involved. It's fun to see the charities on 17. And like I said, it is a lot of pressure for the charity. You really want to hit that shot so close to the hole so you can win that $25,000. A lot of these charities, it's their budget, their operating budget for the entire year, and it keeps them going. And they're services that are really much needed in this community. And for me personally, CVS has been an incredible supporter of my foundation. And it really shows their true commitment to health, not just here locally in Rhode Island, but around the country. And I'm very, very grateful for that. I heard all about the very new exciting things coming this year that are added on to the event to keep the event getting bigger and better every year. It's really incredible in the 18th year that you guys are just creating new ways and more exciting ways to get people involved and get people out. And I'm really excited to come back. What are we, 6 weeks away? And, you know, I won a few years back, but I want to win again.
Oh, look at me.
So, what, you going to help me win, Billy?
I don't know. I like your attitude.
You know, that was fun. It was fun to win with Jay Haas, in 2011 or 12, and I'm going to come back and try and hoist that trophy again. Thanks, guys. Thanks, bud.
Thank you, Morgan. So how much money have you raised for Morgan Pressel Foundation? $5 million for breast cancer awareness. That away, Morgan. Are you staying up here?
Told me to stay up here.
Huh?
The boss told me to stay.
Okay. And of course, we're going to have Peter Jacobson back here. You know, Peter is one of the most well-known players of all time, one of the funniest guys in the world. If you've watched the clinic in the mornings, how he can imitate the other players. You know, we always take him for granted, but he's won some big tournaments. He's played on Ryder Cups. He's won majors on the senior tour, and one of the great showmen in the game.
You know, just listening to Morgan talk, you know, it just it gives us such pride, I think, as players, as hosts, to be able to do this. And I think we've spoiled everybody here because nobody does this around the country. This is the best Monday, Tuesday event in the country. All these players can choose where they want to go. They don't have to come here. These kids are making so much money today. This isn't about money. They're coming here because of the cause and what we're doing. And that's what makes this so special. So I'm honored. We're honored to be a part of this. And I think now we just got to bring Larry back up. Okay? Do we have anything else?
I just think, Larry, you know, what you've done is help make this tournament, it's not just a golf tournament, Rhode Island Country Club, it's a statewide event where all you are involved, all the volunteers become involved. People recognize this event around the country now.
Yeah,
and it's been great for us to be a part of this, and we can't say enough about being able to be your partner and with you and CVS Health. Thank you very much.
Thank you, yeah.
Well, Brad, Billy, thank you again. I think, you know, you've done it again. You brought another world-class field of golfers from the 3 tours, and, you know, it'll be exciting. And there's a lot more to come because we noticed we didn't announce the entire field today. And Morgan, thanks so much for joining us, you know, and we look forward to your participation again. We know how busy, you know, schedules are, so it means an awful lot to us that, that you would make the Charity Classic a priority on your calendar. And thank you for the work that you're doing down in Florida around breast cancer awareness. So congratulations, you know, for the difference that you're making. And by the way, there is a little told story that it might have been either the first or second year. Morgan was my partner in the Pro-Am. And this person will remain nameless. It was one of my playing partners who, Larry, I nutted that drive, and I think I drove it further than Morgan, okay? So we get up there, and it was true. You know, his ball was like a foot in front of, you know, her ball. And then I quietly said, I don't know how to tell you this, but you hit driver, and she hit a hybrid. And he proceeded to tell me, if you ever tell that story again, only bad things will happen to you. So anyway, Morgan, it's great to have you join us again. So, you know, thanks again for coming out today. We're all excited about, you know, the activities that, again, will kick off the last weekend in June. And I'm going to ask you to help us spread the word about some of the things that you heard this morning. So, you know, thanks again, and we'll see you at Rhode Island Country Club for this year's edition of the CVS Health Charity Classic.
Thanks, Morgan. Thanks for coming. Thanks, Larry.